how's it going, everyone? So now we're going to get started here in just a second. I was just giving some people time to show up and kind of get right into it. This is going to be for Searchie and the behind the scenes, how to use group content. But thank you all for being here. If you're here, throw me a hi in the chat. Where you're coming in from? What part of the country, and what are you doing in your course for with Amy, and then we're going to get right into what we're doing for the Searchie. So give a chance for some other people to come in, and then we'll jump right into it. So say hi, and if you have questions and want to come on screen, let me know. Kind of, it's just like Zoom, so we're going to basically do it just like that. You'll be able to come up on screen and ask questions if you like, or you can ask questions inside of the chat also. So, but let me kind of show you is what we're going to be going over. Make sure you see that. So this is the Searchie hub that you're looking at right now, but I'm going to come back to that in just one moment. All right. Give people some chance to come on. Make sure everyone, let me check my audio, make sure you can hear me. Fine. Let's make sure. Testing. Yep, we're good. Looks like we're good on that. And yeah. So let me go back into the group and make sure people can see and let them know. Say and see. All right, I just typed in the group just in case some people didn't see it, just to let them know that we're live right now and they can come and watch it. So let's see. All right, so I think we're good. Just gonna kind of hang out for a second, give people a chance to come in. Let's see. And again, we're not going to be long. So even if you catch us on a replay, going to get right into it and give you the meat and potatoes, as they say. All right. Okay, so we're going to get started here in just a second. I see some people coming in. While you're here, say hi in the chat. Network with each other as well. And then, let me know where you're from. Let me know what part of the country you're coming in from. And then we're going to jump right into the Searchie hub to show you what it is and let you know exactly what it's about. But before we begin, let me tell you guys, hey, Candy, I see you there. Connect with Candy says hi. Thank you so much for that. So to let everyone know, right up front, all this is just a demo of Searchie. Okay, that's it. Not asking for any money, not asking for anyone to sign up. At the end, I do have an affiliate link because I am an affiliate of Searchie, which gives you 30-day free trial, gives you a 30-day free trial that you can try on your own at any point. Okay, so what is Searchie? You've kind of heard Amy talk about it. Searchie is basically, in a nutshell, it's a place to host your teachable material, right? Your course content, whether it is video, PDF files, whatever it is, that in essence is what Searchie is and what Searchie is used for. All right, so let's jump into it. And as people come in, they can put in some comments in the comment box or any questions, right? If you do have questions, do me a favor and put your questions in like this. Put a Q with a colon and then write your question afterwards. It gives the system the opportunity to separate them from comments and for me and to be able to see them quicker and easier. All right. So let's jump right into what Searchie is. As what I'm about to bring up right now is the look that your audience will see when they first log into Searchie, right? Or they first go to your course. They don't know it's Searchie, so I'll say your course material. Now, what you see here is strictly designed by me, and that's one of the things that I love about Searchie is that it is so simple and easy. It's drag and drop for the most part. There is no coding. It's not anything complicated. So don't be afraid that you have to be techie to know about that. Also, really quick, let me tell you that I have used Kajabi, I have used Circle, and I have used Teachable also. All three of them, great platforms. They do well. It just was not for me, and the same maybe Searchie isn't for other people, and that's what this is about to show you. So, again, have any comments, questions? Please jump in the comment and let me know. I'm more than happy to show you what it is. All right, so here is the and I'm going to show you the whole thing in just a moment. But this is the crux of what my students see when they come into my Searchie Hub. I'm going to show you just a little bit more. I set mine up this way so that they can easily find, for an example, the last session that we've been doing with our Searchie. And thank you so much for that, guys. And then also, um, this is just how it looks. Now, with Searchie, you can set your hub up, and I'm going to show you how that looks in just a moment, how easy it is to set it up. But this is some of the last content that my students were able to see, right? This resources portion here is basically the video portion that I use. So I keep my content here. So all of the people who have purchased access to my Searchie or to my hub, let me use it that way, that's easier for you. They get access to any and everything that I put on in this resources field. All right. So what that in essence does is I give access in layers, so they don't get access to every all of your material, right? If you have 25 weeks of material or you're doing a 6 week course, you can drip it out 1 week, the second week, and they can't access everything unless you give them permission to be able to do that, right? So, and I'll click on these in just a second to show you what that looks like. And so this is basically the end, and this is where they can come download a workbook. Again, keep in mind, this is how I set it up. You can set it up however you choose, and I'm gonna show you how to be able to do that. So, say for an example, someone just got access to the Searchie hub, or to the hub. I keep saying Searchie. It is Searchie, but to my hub to make it easier for you to remember. And they wanted to see the last session. I want to give them access to the last session. All they simply do is click on that. It will take them directly to the video that I want them to be able to see. And then now they can look at and watch the on demand content from the last video. And I'll even give you access to be able to hear that as well. So, um, now, any questions so far? Please, again, jump right in. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So
second tab over on the first page, and we will come down to record settings, and of the options available, we want to choose 30 frames per second. Now, whether or not you choose 1080p or in 4K for the file.
Mute that for 1 second. So what this is doing right now is this is teaching them what file formats, what settings are best for this particular camera, right? We have several cameras in there, so that if someone wanted to search for a Canon camera, they can search and see what are the best settings for video recording, for photos, for anything like that, right? And so we work hard to keep our hub, our videos streamlined, so it's very easy for them to be able to find. And I'm going to show you in just 1 second of why that is such a great feature to be able to have. All right. Now, I'm going to stop here for just 1 second because I want to make sure I catch up on any comments or any questions that may be coming through. At any time, feel free to let me know if you do have any. All right. So let's go back to the main hub here because I want to show you something also in just a moment. All right. Give some more time for some more people to come in. Again, like I said, I'm not going to be too long. I just want to keep this very short, sweet, and simple, right? All right. So all of this, again, is drag and drop. So you do not have to be techy. You don't have to, have knowledge on that. That's one of the great things I do love about my Searchie. So my Searchie, I keep calling it my Searchie. One of the great things I do love about Searchie is that you have the ability to be able to do that, right? So now we're going to jump into the back end of the hub in just one moment. And I want you all to be able to see that. So let me show you a wider look at how that looks. Okay. Right. So this is in essence the web page. That's one of the great things about what Searchie gives you the ability to do. Actually, let me put this on a different camera really quick. All right. So it's one of the great things about what Searchie is. A lot of people use this as a web page themselves. Right? You can use this as a landing page in which you can get the content from them, the email, the address, and then be able to mail it out and put them on a mailing list. There's several things that you can be able to do with this. All right. So let's make sure we're good on that. Yes. All right. So let's take a look at the rest of this hub just to kind of show you a little bit. With this, you can also put in PDFs. You can put in any written material as well, blogs. You can even do this for podcasting. I have my podcast episodes put into here as a resource as well. Your calendar, if your students or whomever in your workshops need to look at your calendar, keep up to date. Community, if they want to go into maybe a private community, because Searchie, think of it as your web page, and then it can direct them to a private Facebook group or a private another resource that you may have that then they would need to be admitted into, right? So that's one of the great things about having all of this. They can reach support if you need to have all of your workbooks, for an example, in one location. This is one of the great things about this. Now they don't have to go in search everywhere for it. You've got one location where they can now search for workbooks, right, and download all of your workbooks from there. Knowledge centers, maybe if you have success stories, you want them to read testimonials, any news and insights for a new blog, recommended gear for something that they may be using. That's what we do. Again, you can do that for if you have maybe a writing kind of course. And then also, if you look at the bottom here, live events. All right. So now let's jump into the back end of Searchie. So let me come back here. I just want to make sure. And I'm going to just pause here for a second. As I'm doing this, do we have any questions or any comments or anything as of yet? All right, just take a second. No, we're good. Everyone's kind of, all right, perfect. So what I'm about to show you right now are the hubs. So what are hubs? In this format from now, and they're always updating this. I think the one is the minimum, and then 3 right now is the maximum. It might be more, but 3, you can have 3 hubs. So what is a hub? A hub, in essence, if you look at it, it's kind of a website, and it houses all of your material. So kind of follow this. If you have one hub, and this is not a limit, but say for an example, you had 20 videos and teaching materials on one hub, and you wanted to separate and partition those to do the same. You can have 20 on the second, 20 on the third. So you can have 60 videos in about 3 different subjects, right? So now your students and whomever is coming, they can be able to have access to each one of those at different times so they don't get confused. So let me show you what that looks like right now. All right. So here are the hubs. Right now, currently, I only have one hub because that's all for what we need for what we teach. But I'm going to show you how simple this is and how beautiful it is to have this type of hub access, right? So up top here, if we look, we're going to see as my mouse is scrolling over it. We have coaching by Searchie, improve, and then cooking and dog training. Now, these are not the only ones, but these are just some that may be recommended to you, right? Then you can do it from scratch. But let's just click on one right here. Maybe let's do cooking. Maybe you do cooking, right? So we're just going to show you a preview of what it looks like, right? So now this comes up. You're able to, again, upload, drag and drop, exchange the picture, put whatever you want, your food, your cooking stuff. It looks so professional. As we scroll down a little bit, you can have module 1, then your video goes here, And once they go into that module, what happens is that now you can have 15 videos in that module, 10 videos to be able to teach them, right? And the great thing about this access also is that Searchie has the ability to monitor when your students finish a module. So if someone says, "Hey, I've been doing this for a long time and I haven't gained anything knowledge from this," you can look and see and say, "Well, you only did 20% of module 1. Of course you haven't, garnered anything from it," right? So it keeps track of that. And then you can also set badges to reward them for being able to finish, right? So we have module 2, and again, you kind of get the gist of this, right? It's a very simple thing. Let's say, for example, they hit this module. Now it takes them into here, where now in this module, okay, you can have, like it shows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. You can have as many as you want, as much content as you want inside of here. All right, so keep that in mind. So again, inside of here, you can have, let's just say, 10 videos in this module, okay? And within that module, if we go back, now if you got 10 videos in each module, that's 30, all right? So again, I'm keeping this very simple. I don't want to overcomplicate it or scare anyone, but you can have as many as you want once you learn how to do it. I only have one hub, okay? One hub, and I have several videos in there, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like here in just a second in the behind the scenes ones as well. All right, so that's a simple way to look at this hub. All right. Now, within this, I want to show you my library. All right, but again, I want to take a second and pause. I want people to feel like they caught up if they're here. Do you have any questions or anything right now? If you're jumping in right now, I know some people are still coming in as I see. Hey, do not be afraid. Throw some questions in there. I want to know what you need knowledge on for the Searchie and so forth. Good. No questions yet. No comments. All right. So again, I'll show you a different hub right here. So now we go to dog training. Right? Again, you got the context and the gist of it, just showing you what it looks like. So you can do it. It's very different. You can label this as easy and as quickly as you would like. All right. So that's a template. Go back to our hub. All right. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more behind the scenes very quickly. Over here to the left, if you look to the left, actually, I'm going to bring this back here and show you. All right. So now over here to the left, on the side here, we can see this is your kind of home. This is where you would be able to go to different places at. One of the great things about this is Searchie has like an academy, so you can watch videos if you ever feel lost and say, I don't know what I'm going and doing. You can watch videos. But again, it's very, very simple. All right, so the first thing we're gonna look at right now is a checklist. Okay, again, Searchie has a checklist. So you can go through this and it's gonna ask you, hey, complete your business profile, upload your content, and these are videos that show you and walk you through it. Complete the Wisdom plugin, and it's want to make sure, pick a hub. It's just making sure that you're comfortable and you're understanding what's going on within your Searchie, right? Here, next, we have the library. And I know this is where a lot of people get excited about, and I'm absolutely glad I get to show you this here, okay? So in this, I have my videos. Currently, I have 124 files inside of my library. And I say files because they're not just videos. I have PDFs, I have blogs, podcasts, written material as well, PDFs and stuff, but so that they can download workbooks. So I have 124 files within my one hub. Now, here's where it gets really, really good at. Over to the left on this side here in my library, I have 9 folders. And so all of those files are broken down into my folders, right? I have videos and files in my overlays. I have ATT, which is my attachments, right? So all of my attachments are in this folder. We teach on the Stream Deck, we teach on Ecamm, how to get started with Ecamm, simplified. So I get to break it down and put videos maybe that are more advanced in different folders. So then when my students come in, they get to see, oh, okay, I need to start at the how to get started one. Okay, that folder is for the advanced stuff. But they don't get access to it until they finished each module, right? They get to see it, but they don't get access to it. And that comes with tags, and I'll explain that here in just a moment, right? But again, let's pause here for just 1 second to make sure anyone has any questions or if they understand what's going on right there, right? By the way, I'm drinking a little bit more water because we just got back from the beach. So that sun drained me. I'm like, but I said, I'm going to still come on at 5 p.m. and that's what I'm doing. So no matter what, I'm still coming on. All right, no questions? Perfect. All right. So now we're going to go to the next one really quick. But again, this is showing you just some of the videos and some of the files in here. And some of these are grayed out because they're in particular partitioned area, excuse me. And you get to see all of the videos and everything else like that. Okay. So next we're going to, oh no, we just did hubs, right? Let me just make sure. Yep, we just did hubs. Okay. So now that's for your audience. That's where you get to monitor, again, who's inside of your course. You get to see how many hours that they've watched the video, if they've downloaded material for their workbooks. You don't get to know if they've done a workbook, but you know if they've downloaded it. If they've, so if they say, yes, I did that workbook and I still don't understand it, you get to check and see, and it will show you. You didn't even download it, so, but hey, that's a little bit different, right? Oh, we got some things popping up says, I love this information. I love you so much. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all don't even understand. Listen, team, we are there. All right. So let's go to the last one here, which is our apps. What are apps? Apps are things that you get to integrate with Searchie. Right? So keep it very simple. A lot of people, they know about ConvertKit. That is an app that you can use for your email sources and so forth, because Searchie doesn't have a dedicated email. They do, but they don't. But it's way easier to do ConvertKit. So you get to just simply communicate those two together. It's a simple process. Let them know you're on, and then they kind of work together. But you can integrate these with Dropbox, with Facebook, with Google Drive, OBVO. I don't know what that is, but you can use it, right? Podcasts, right? So I have my podcast connected. OneDrive, you get to record your videos and upload them directly in Search if you want. Payments with Stripe. You get to place your widgets here. And so much very more. Even Zoom, YouTube, and Zapier, right? So that is a simple thing on this process with Searchie, right? So we're not going to keep going on this one because I said I was going to keep this very simple and not get not get more bogged down in it. But that's one of the great small things about that. If you have any more questions and you want to know a little bit more, just let me know. I'll kind of go a little bit more in detail. But as of right now, wanted to keep it under 25 minutes, and we are at that 25-minute mark. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to stop this. But if you have any other questions, let me show you what that looks like once again. Okay. So this is what the students or anyone who wants to come into your course gets to see. They get to see, this is exactly what they get to see, okay? All right. All right, so I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and kind of close this down right now. Thank you all for taking a moment and coming to watch. And let me bring this back up so you can see my face. Thank you for coming and taking a moment to watch and to learn what this is. If there's any more questions, don't hesitate. Let me know. Send me a message. I'd be more than happy to kind of go back over some of these things with you. I think I've included inside of the link, as I told you all, there is a 30-day free trial that you get to use Searchie with. That is an affiliation link. I do get a small portion from Searchie, but nothing from you. So more than happy to go ahead and do that if you want to. And again, any other questions, let me know. Thank you all for taking a moment and listening. I can't wait to keep going in this group. I love the energy. Thank you, Amy, for bringing all of us together so we get to learn more about this. And I'll see you guys later. All right, thanks.
Live your life within the moment. don't go wait until the morning.